But my job, I'm not kidding, Stephen, I'm going to be judged by history whether or not I can make things better for the American people. And I will deal with anyone if what we're working on is improving the well-being of the American people. That's not phony, it's real. I'll swallow hard and I'll do it.
This is Bidenomics, a plan to invest in America and build a future in which all people can truly thrive.
Real quickly on Bidenomics, the White House is trying to sell this Bidenomics message heading into the election year, but we have a new Fox poll, and it shows that nearly half of voters, 46%, say the administration's policies have hurt them. And voters don't see the economy getting any better. They're twice as likely to see it getting worse next year. Why is that?
So I'll say this, and we've talked about this many times, right? The last few years have been challenging for the American people. We know that. Coming out of the pandemic, when the president walked into this administration, the economy was in a tailspin. It was. And so the president did everything that he can to make sure that we get this economy back on track. And we understand that Americans, feel like things are still unaffordable. We get that. And that is something that the president has said himself very recently. And that's why he's going to continue. When it comes to, that's why the Inflation Reduction Act is so important. Matter of fact, no Republican voted on that act. If anything, they're trying to repeal some really important provisions that deals with lowering the prescription drugs, right? That deals with lowering health care, that deals with lowering energy costs. And so that is something that the president signed, and only Democrats voted for it, no Republicans did, and it's going to help the American people. And so there are historical actions that this president has taken that has shown, the data shows, that the economy is in a better place. But we understand that Americans don't feel it right now. That's why we're going to continue to talk about junk fees, making sure that that is something that we deal with, right? Making sure that we're beating Big Pharma and lowering drug costs for Americans. So there are ways that we're going to continue to make sure that the number one thing when it comes to Bidenomics that the president deals with, lowering cost, we're going to put that front and center. Matter of fact, the president's going to be in Milwaukee, Wisconsin tomorrow. You'll hear directly from him. He'll talk about Bidenomics. He'll talk about how small businesses is at the pillar of Bidenomics and how important it is. We have seen record application, more than 14 million applications for people wanting to start a small business. And that is because Bidenomics is indeed working. Thanks, everybody.